don't know if you've ever gotten to the next year and sat down to look at your previous year's goals, and a lot of them are the same. I know I've fallen into that trap. Hi, it's Desi from the Mom Conference. Welcome back to the weekly mom hack, something to check out, and a freebie you don't want to miss. Have you ever worried about your kids dealing with depression, anxiety, eating disorders, pornography addiction, or just being glued to their phones 24/7? I know that I have. In fact, I worked as a recreational therapist with teenage girls. A lot of these girls had made some of these choices or fallen into some of these addictions. And it was heart-wrenching to watch their families, how it tore apart their families, and also how it tore apart their own lives. As a result of working with these girls and seeing just this amazing potential that they had, but seeing them suffer with these different themes, it's been on my radar how to teach my kids or how to give them tools to kind of move through if they ever suffer from any one of these things. So I had a really good conversation with my good friend and mentor, Rich Christensen. He has 5 boys, 2 are still in the house, 3 are grown. He also has written a book on how to raise successful teenagers. And he was telling me one of the biggest things that we can do is teach our kids to turn outward. He said that depression, anxiety, being glued to our phones and social media, pornography addiction, eating disorders, these are all acts of turning inward. So he said if we can get our kids and ourselves, if we're dealing with any one of these things, in the habit of turning outward, it will really, really help. So how do we turn outward? Service. It's the best way to get outside of ourselves. There is an abundance of ways to serve this Christmas season. In fact, I have a really fun freebie for you guys that I'm going to get to in just 1 minute. But first off, did you take the quiz? I had a lot of you guys email me and tell me your scores and that it was impactful, and it was so fun to hear from you guys. I also took the quiz, and it was really helpful because it showed areas that mattered to me, and it asks you where you'd like to be, and then it asks you where you actually are. And this gave me a lot of clarity on areas that are working and areas that aren't working for me. And I'm sure that if you took it, it gave you the same thing. So what do you do now with this information? The next step is to attend Michael Hyatt's webinar. Guys, Michael Hyatt is so knowledgeable and helpful in the area of productivity. He has an entire course on it, which has been so helpful for me and Scotty. We actually did it as a couple together. I would definitely attend the webinar. It's packed with great ideas and a framework for writing goals that actually work. This is going to help you so that you can actually be successful and follow through past January on those goals that you set to help take those areas that aren't really working for you in your life and make those areas so that they are working for you. So I urge you to attend the webinar, and we'll put a link to that so that you can sign up. All right, back to the freebie that I was telling you about. I love this calendar. This is a calendar you can download, and it has 25 ideas on how to serve other people. These ideas are things that you can do with little kids up to older kids. What I love about them is they're really simple. So they're things that you can do every day. So it's got 25 ideas of service. It's called Light the World. And there's also on this calendar that I have, it has 25 different scriptures from the Bible, which is really nice because it brings us back to the whole reason we're celebrating Christmas, which is the birth of Christ. So again, I urge you to turn outward this Christmas season. Look for ways to serve. This is going to increase your joy, increase your kids' joy, and increase those around you that you're serving, their joy as well. One more thing with this Light the World, you can on Instagram type in the hashtag Light the World, and this is going to pull up a whole bunch of ideas of big or small ways to serve. Also, if you do one of these ideas, post about it and do the hashtag Light the World, and this is going to give inspiration to your friends and family on ways that they can serve as well. Okay, mamas, that wraps up the video for this week. But again, I urge you to find someone to serve this Christmas season and get your kids involved too. This is going to bless your life and their life as well. Remember, what you are doing matters. Even though we're not perfect as mothers, you are the perfect mom for your kids. So I hope you have the best